Hey everyone and welcome. I'm Nabeela and you're listening to the Reimagine Success, a space where we reimagine our relationship with work, success, and achievement. We explore the stories, the strategies, and struggles of leaders, high achievers, and everyday people who are redefining what it means to thrive across the domains of our lives. To those of you who are joining me for the very first time, I'm thrilled to have you here. I invite you to stick around, subscribe, and join the conversation. And to my returning subscribers, welcome back. Have you ever felt like no matter what you do, someone always has an opinion about it? Like you're constantly adjusting, tweaking, second guessing your choices to keep the critics at bay? Well, let me tell you a story. A simple tale about a man, his son, and a donkey that perfectly illustrates why trying to please everyone is a fool's game. And yet so many of us, especially when it comes to our careers, fall into this exact trap. We let expectations, societal pressures, and other people's opinions dictate the path we take. But what if we stopped chasing approval and started making choices that actually matter to us? So let's talk about it. There's an old parable about a man, his son, and their donkey. As they set off on their journey, the father, elderly and wise, allowed his young son to ride the donkey while he walked alongside. As they entered the first town, whispers spread across the streets. The townspeople gossiped, criticizing the boy for his lack of respect. How unkind, they murmured. What kind of child lets his frail father walk while he enjoys the ride? Hearing this, the father and son swapped places before heading to the next town. Upon their arrival, the townspeople again whispered and judged. What kind of father is this, they scoffed. A parent with no mercy, making his young son travel on foot while he rides comfortably. Determined to silence the criticism, the father and son decide neither of them would ride the donkey as they continued on their journey. Yet in the next town, they are met with even more scorn. How foolish they are, the people chuckled. Why bring a donkey and not even ride it? What a waste of an animal designed to carry a load. And so the man and his son learned an important truth. No matter what they did, people would always have something to say. I love this parable because it illustrates a fundamental reality. Trying to please everyone is impossible. Yet so many of our lives, especially our careers and our sense of self-worth, are entangled with the approval of others, the weight of expectations. One of my kids is 18 and has just accepted his spot at university to study civil engineering. But a few years ago, when I first asked him what he wanted to pursue, his answer was different. Computer science, he told me. Why, I asked him. I don't know, he shrugged. That's what you do if you're smart. You go into comp sci. Yes, my son is quite smart. But when I dug deeper, I realized he didn't actually like any of the potential jobs that a computer science degree would lead to. After 2 summers of intentional exploration, deep reflection, and countless conversations, he made an entirely different decision, one rooted in what genuinely sparked his interest. Now when people ask him about his studies, he lights up. He owns his choice. He understands why he's pursuing civil engineering, and he speaks confidently about it with conviction. Yet when I meet so many other young people, the majority don't have the same clarity. Many are simply following the expectations laid out for them by parents, society, or outdated notions of success. Parents, we are part of the problem. Too many parents push their children towards high-status careers, medicine, law, finance, not out of true understanding, but because of ingrained beliefs about prestige and security. We assume success lies in those paths without questioning whether they align with our children's unique strengths. We spend more time at work than any other activity besides sleep. We sacrifice years of our lives in pursuit of careers. Shouldn't we warrant more careful thought, more intentional decision-making? Yet, far too often, careers are chosen based on external validation rather than internal fulfillment. We chase titles, salaries, and admiration instead of meaning, joy, and purpose. And this inevitably leads to discontent, burnout, and a life filled with regret. The courage to choose your own path. The reality is this: if you live your life trying to meet everyone's expectations, you'll end up pleasing no one, including yourself. The world will always have an opinion. There will always be whispers of judgment no matter what you choose. So why not choose for yourself? True success isn't about meeting external expectations. It's about living a life that feels aligned, meaningful, and worth the sacrifices that it demands. It's about knowing why you do what you do, owning your choices, and finding fulfillment in them regardless of what the townspeople might say. And as always, take care of yourself and those around you. In partnership, Nabeela. If you found this post helpful and feel so inclined, please help others discover Reimagine Success. And don't be shy. Please let me know what you think by commenting. Your support means a lot. Thanks, everyone.